Hello Pisces! Thank you for tuning in to this week's reading. For the main part of the reading, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. For the supportive Oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. Yep. I don't know where that cough came from, but you know, it's always fun. Alright, already shuffled. Okay. There's the Oracle cards. And what do we have? Like there's something here. This is outside there. That's a memory. Yeah, a couple sixes coming through. When you're coming into this situation, well, when you started this situation, I'm feeling a very strong ownership feel. It's like your energy, regardless of what was going on in the actual situation, you were looking at the situation kind of like, listen, this, it's like going towards something and going, here we go again. It's kind of like that's how it started off, like, here we go again. And you were consciously deciding, like, all right, before we get involved and we go around the merry-go-round one more time, do I have options to change what's going on? Do I have options to move forward? What can I really affect? I feel like you were in a very realistic moment here because this kind of clashes together this way, but it seems to be like the growth with the memories plus the Seven of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. No, it's the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like it's all fitting together like your energy, kind of like what possibilities can I actually make happen? Not just fanciful, because as a Pisces myself, I think sometimes we go into that spot where we're like, you know what, that sounds nice. You know, you can call me out if it's just, I don't think it's just me, I think it's a Pisces thing. Where we're like, hey, you know, that sounds good, but is that really going to happen? And we might doubt it a little bit. And we kind of go through a situation like, what's the probability of this really happening? What can I really do here that will actually take hold and really make a literal difference? I think there's a lot of us that are aware of our like dreamy atmosphere, but also at the same time, like, you know what? Sometimes we're a little dreamy, but there are certain things we can make happen. And we get a hold of our dreams and we're like, you know what? I'd like to make a change here. What can realistically happen? And we kind of balance our dreams with reality, and we're like, what can we really make happen? Let's not just fantasize it into existence. Let's actually take something that we really believe will happen and other people will support us in. And this is how you came towards this. This is the Queen of Coins coming in. That realistic look. Like, I have a lot of ideas, but I know how this has played out before. I know, like, I've had great ideas and great thoughts and great hopes. Yet there we went, right around the merry-go-round once again. So this time, it's kind of like, I need to find something that has more substance, more stability, that other people will also support me with, or maybe I can bring this forward and other people will want to do. So it'll create like this synergy with other people to make some really important changes that need to happen. Realistic. You're very realistic at this moment. You're like, yeah, I can get my head in the clouds sometimes, but this time I'm holding strong. I think it has to be something realistic. So you're coming forward. Okay. And the next thing I see coming forward is I'm seeing the masculine with, is that the Fool? Yep, the Fool. Now, very interesting energy, because you notice in this deck they use a female for the Fool, and the masculine's the masculine. The masculine is, to me, it's kind of like trying to have that hard and fast plan, but they're using moon energy here with this, which is kind of like the intuitive, you know, water feel, that Cancer feel, if you will. Which I don't know why we're jumping over into that area, but we kind of are. Cancer is a very interesting energy because that usually looks out for the family, looks out for the friends, is very, very devoted. And I'm kind of feeling that here with you. So this is definitely a Pisces read, and they're confirming that. But there's kind of like this, I have hope for people around me. I have hope that this plan will work. I'm seeing other people grasp onto this, and you're kind of having very deep conversations. Very deep is what I'm getting. Very honest. Hey, I think we're about to get ready to go around this again. But this is what I think could maybe change our outcome. This is what I think we could do maybe instead of just taking another trip around the merry-go-round again. Maybe we could kind of get off this and do something a little different and make this better for us. Or at the very least, maybe we can go into a higher level here, an upper level. If we have to go around again, maybe we can at least get a better position in this situation. Something. You're putting it forward very strongly. You're right on the level with it. Like you're right on the level, kind of like, yeah, I have dreamy aspects. I'm a Pisces, but these dreamy aspects can come into reality with some support, and we can change this. And this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I'm believing. Very realistic feeling here, like bringing those dreams into reality, not just for you, but for the people you're involved with too. Okay, the face down card, and the environment is. I'm a little nervous about it. Okay, extremes. Yeah. So you got the King of Swords. This is the conversation energy between you and whoever you're dealing with. Somebody else you got right on point with. Somebody else is believing in you very easily. At least one person. By the way, if there's a crazy cat who's just full of energy, it's that time of day. So, oh, there's a bug. That's why there's a fly. So, fair warning if a cat jumps in. The extremes, though, with the face down, like you were really inspiring somebody here. You're really inspiring somebody. You're giving somebody a lot of great ideas. You're bringing forth possibilities and like what could happen here and how this could go better and how instead of just taking another trip around, let's make this better at the very least. Let's improve our position. If we have to stay in the same merry-go-round, let's at least improve our position and get to that second level at least. Because some merry-go-rounds have a double-decker level, you know what I mean? So you're saying this. This is face down, though. Like, you don't realize how you're inspiring somebody. Even if you're watching them and they look like they're all in, they're saying, you don't really know exactly what's happening with this person because they are getting really excited, but they got extremes here. What I'm getting is you are helping make a good difference, and things look like they are going to improve. But they're trying to give you a heads up saying, yes, you're starting that ball rolling, but it's kind of like you're getting the game, you know the game is starting, you're talking to people, let's have a different plan of attack, let's do things differently so we fare better this time around. And whoever you're talking to, the extremes face down is telling me they're going to take this right over. They got the Chariot plus the Path. Like, they're like, yeah, we need to make this better. Yeah, we need to make improvements. And they just kind of grab it and they run with it. To the point where, are you still involved? Like, I'm starting to question, like, are you still involved or at least like you normally are? I feel like you want to be like a frontline player. You want to be at least in the game, but you're kind of on the bench. You're still technically involved, but literally that's the direction I see this going. Somebody's taking it over. I can't make this sugary. I just can't. I feel like it's basically like a game you're usually involved in the game, and like you're still technically involved, but you're kind of on the bench, and somebody else is taking this forward with their own ideas. They're creating this path. They're taking it right over. Now, where I see this going is you got the Six of Swords with the attraction. You're at the ready. You're waiting. This is a very interesting way this is going, because technically I don't think you're upset about it. You'd prefer to be active. You would prefer to be active, yet you're also seeing like this is going better. You're like, maybe we're getting off this merry-go-round this time, and you're kind of like watching this and supporting it. You're at the ready, but you're kind of like, my nose is like itching. Like, it's kind of like that Fool energy still going forward. Kind of like, if it takes me kind of playing a back seat for now to get this, to stop this cycle, to stop going around this situation over and over again, to make something different, to make things better, to change the whole plan. So, like, because I really feel like you're kind of like, again, with the merry-go-round, I don't really want to go around this merry-go-round again. I feel like this is kind of, I don't want to say bittersweet. again, I feel like you'd prefer to be active, but you're kind of like, it's going better. So it's almost like you're winning the game, and you're like, I'm here at the ready. I do want to participate. And it's not like you're holding anything back, because it's literally kind of your plan that got this to take off. But you're kind of like, it's good. It's like you're off to the side. You're kind of on the bench, but you're kind of like also at the same time, this is going well. It's really weird. I guess you could say bittersweet, but I don't feel like that really fits. You are enjoying this. I don't know. You got the Empress card for what's happening. Like, things are improving. It looks like you might get off this merry-go-round. And you're like, if this gets us off the merry-go-round, okay, cool. Like, this situation has happened a few times before. You just really don't want it to happen again. If this ends it, like, all right, then I'm on the bench. If we get what we want to get from this, and this finishes off the situation in a positive way, it's kind of like taking one for the team, but not really. It's like it's a positive energy. I'm still trying to grapple onto it. Like, do you like this or not? I think you like it. I'm saying this as a Pisces myself. It's kind of like I'm watching this play out. I usually like to be involved, but I'm like, it's working out better than I thought, and I'm happy with the result. I'm still happy with you. Like, you're happy with the result is what I'm getting. You're very happy with the result. And the fact that you weren't actively playing, it's kind of like, well, I would have preferred to do that. I would have preferred to have been actively involved, but, you know, it's okay. Because of the outcome, you seem very happy with it. I'm getting a very, like, the attraction with the Six of Swords is kind of like you're happy with the outcome. It's like it's like if your team wins the game, you're still enjoying the after party. You're still enjoying everything that came with it. You're still a viable part of the team. I don't know. It's strange like that. It's like we finally did it. We finally got the goal we wanted. We finally got off this merry-go-round. We finally got off the merry-go-round. But you did participate. I feel like you know that. It's like literally you're not in the game. You're not active that way, but you got things to change. You brought forth the information. Somebody grabbed hold of it and took it on their own, and you played like a bench part when it actively was happening, but none of this would have happened if you didn't bring this forward. And I feel like at this point you know that. And feeling that and knowing that you participated in that way, you helped create that plan for it to actually happen, I feel like you're satisfied. I think we're good there. All right. It's a good outcome. I think it's just kind of like, I understand it though. I mean, again, I'm going to say this for the 50,000th time. I'm Pisces too. So it makes sense to me. It's just like, it makes sense. Like, you're looking at overall picture. That's why. Your overall picture, and you're like, yeah, no, this is cool. You're good. Because you know you are a viable part of the end product, so you're okay. And I feel like that's why you're okay with it. And it got you off the merry-go-round. You're like, thankfully, finally off the merry-go-round. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like that's how you're feeling. So it's good. It's good. All right, I'm going to wrap this up here. I think we're done. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.